And once again, welcome back to Historic Hospitality. London is a place where time dances between cobblestone streets and glass towers, a city alive with wonder, stitched together by history and story. From whispering echoes of ancient churches to the leafy calm of royal parklands, every corner hums with memory and meaning. Grand hotels that once welcomed kings, poets and pubs where revolution and laughter brewed in equal measure. This is a city that holds the past in its bones and the future in its gaze. London doesn't just tell a story, it invites you to become part of it. So let me take you on a very brief tour and the journey of St.Marks Church in Mayfair. The building was originally St. Mark's Church, constructed between 1825 and 1828 in the Greek Revival style, designed by architect John Peter Gandy, a noted practitioner of neoclassical design. The reason it was built was to meet the growing demand for Anglican worship in Mayfair's affluent population, expanding in the 19th century. John Peter Gandy, born circa 1787, trained under landscape painter Turner's Circle and architect William Wilkins. Noted for Greek Revival and classical church and civic designs. The career highlights of this man: he established a reputation in the early 19th century. Gandy's classical aesthetic embodied the Enlightenment ideals of proportion and civic dignity. He designed St. Mark's as one of his finest ecclesiastical works after 1828, contributed to further classical architecture throughout London, later succeeded by pupils as architectural fashion shifted. Established a reputation in the early 19th century, Gandy's classical aesthetic embodied the Enlightenment ideas of proportion and civic dignity. And here it is. It's a stunning, small looking building, but you'll be surprised when you get inside. In 1878, architect Arthur Blomfield added a Romanesque style timber open roof, rich decorative details and an elegant 34-foot porch and facade, widely regarded as among London's finest. The church remained active until 1974, when it was deconsecrated. It then fell, sadly, into disuse and spent over 30 years on Historic England's Heritage at Risk register. But there was happy news for this property still. In 2014, Grosvenor Estates acquired the building after previous redevelopment proposals. They proposed spas, event venues, etc., but they were blocked by heritage campaigners. So from about 2017 to 19, the site underwent a 2-year £5 million restoration funded by Grosvenor Estates, restoring historic features while adapting for public use as a food hall by architects GSA, Grigg Stevenson Architects. So currently a 4-level venue including a grand main hall, food stalls, global cuisine, rooftop terrace and basement crypt. So have a look around. If you do manage to get here, get to London, take a look. I discovered this while on a job interview. I'd never come across it before. It's a really fantastic place to pop into.